We're just now going to talk about safe handling of racks and trays and tins. Very important because we're going to be dealing with quite a lot of weight with some of these products. So if we've got a rack that we're actually going to move about, first of all, very important that we check whether it's hot or not. A rack like this could have been in the rack oven, and therefore it could have been used very recently and still be hot. So just a slight touch with the back of your hand, you should feel any heat radiating off it. If it's fine, it should be okay to use. Okay? Now, if we're going to move this rack around, then we want to make sure that the weight, all the weight of it, is mostly in the bottom of the rack. That way we can move it around safely. If we put the weight in the top, it will become very unsteady. So when we load a rack, especially with heavy items like loaf tins, start at the bottom and work your way slowly up. That way you also know that it was the tray at the bottom that you went in first. If the rack is in place in a prover, then general practice is to load it from the top down. You're not going to move the rack, so if you put the first tray in the top, then you know that that was the first tray that went into the prover. When we actually want to move our racks around, two hands, making sure that nobody else is around, and move them nice and carefully and steady.